Hey everybody, it's the Cognitive Gamer, and yeah, that was an Asianized type of intro, but here today I'm going to discuss Shadoll-Lightsworns. We've recently been seeing a lot of Lightsworn ruler decks actually top at regionals. This deck is highly aggressive and definitely OTK. Not only that, Judgment Dragon is one of the best cards in the game, if not one of the best card of the game. The ability to have 3,000 attack and then you just pay 1,000 life points, which life points have been pretty much deemed useless, to then destroy everything on the field but itself is fantastic, especially when you mix it with Shadolls. So Shadolls are coming out in August with the new booster packs. These cards are like Sylvans on steroids. Not only that, they're very anti-meta. They punish your opponent for special summoning via Shadoll Fusion, which if your opponent has a special summon monster, you can actually special summon one of these good-looking cards by using materials from the deck. On top of that, Shadoll Nephilim pretty much also punishes your opponent for special summoning because it's pretty much a catastrophe for special summoned monsters. Again, on top of that, Midrash pretty much locks down your opponent where they can only special summon once per turn. So decks kind of like Gurgia, Thunder Family, rank 4 spam decks will kind of be at an end. Bujin decks that can, special summon more than once, though Bujins honestly don't really need to special summon more than once a turn. But it does lock down a few decks, especially rank 4 spam decks, which is very meta now. But on top of that, control, I mean, all the Shadoll monsters have an effect not only when they're flipped, but when they're sent to the graveyard via card effects, which is where Lightsworn come in, where they can send things from the deck via their card effects. Even Shadolls themselves can do that. Now, a lot of people are saying right now that pure Shadolls are going to be the best. One, because they're thinking Lightsworn are going to get hit, and two, it just has a lot more consistency. Lightsworns are very luck sack, but the fact that you can run JD in this deck just makes it unbeatable. So the build that I have here is highly aggressive with some minor defense going on. So really this deck can Synchro and XZ, but really it's just about getting these two cards out and then abusing them to no end and then trying to get BLS and Judgment Dragon for the finishing blow. I mean, it's just a really great deck. So I'm going to discuss how this is the new meta because, like I said, it's anti-meta to this format, and this format's not going to change that much come, August when it's around. Some decks might get hit, but overall, it's going to be pretty much the same as the aggressive kind of level 4 type of XZ, so the meta will still be there, and again, this punishes your opponent for playing meta, for special summoning. On top of that, it's highly aggressive. Not only can you special summon pretty much 4 monsters, it has amazing consistency. It can keep its efficiency up. Things like Falcon, where it can not only special summon if it's sent from the deck into face down position, but it can special summon other things from the graveyard. On top of that, it's a level 2 Dark Tuner. Level 2 Dark Tuner. There's so many things you can do with that, especially level 8. Unfortunately, this deck has kind of a hard time making level 8s unless you get these level 6s out first, which is completely possible. There's a lot of plays you can actually do with this deck. It's highly aggressive, it's very anti-meta, but at the same time, it plays the meta game well. So, pretty much it rewards you for playing meta and punishes your opponent for playing meta. And that's why this deck, 1, is going to be completely out of control, and 2, why it's going to be the new God tier deck. Either pure Shadolls or Lightsworn Shadolls or Shadoll artifacts, whatever you do, Shadolls is going to be in the thing. Apparently in the OCG, it's been just tearing new buttholes. It's been destroying pretty much every other deck out there, and that includes the new hero lockdown with mass change and everything like that. Shadolls are on the rise. And like I said, because its efficiency of Falcon, punishing with Miracle Fusion, and then just the light-dark aspect, which is just very, very strong. On top of that, it can keep its efficiency up, make plays, make some very strong poly monsters. This thing is out of control. So now I'm going to show you why in a few duels here.